I'm Steffi Tani Thomas, and I'm going to explain to you about the concepts of delegates and events in C Sharp. Here, I have a complex number program. This program does addition, subtraction, and multiplication of two complex numbers. So, in case of first, we look into delegates. So, in case of delegates, we have four major steps. That is, the first one is delegate declaration. Then we have the delegate method definition. Next is the delegate instance creation. And the fourth is delegate invocation. So here I have a program class, and then we have a constructor which gets the real and the imaginary part of the complex number. The real and imaginary part of the numbers are obtained from the user in the main function. And next we have the delegate method definition. The method for addition, subtraction, and multiplication is being defined. So in method definition, we add, in case of addition, we add the real part and the imaginary part separately and then display the result. And similarly, it's done for subtraction and multiplication. Next, in the main function, we get the values or the complex numbers from the user. Here we get the real part and here we get the imaginary part, and then it's passed on to the constructor. Similarly, it's done for the second number as well. Next, we have the delegate instance creation. In the delegate instance creation, we use the delegate name, and then the instance is created over here, and then we give the options to the user like addition, subtraction, multiplication, and the user can choose one among them and do the desired operation for the complex numbers. And if the user chooses case 1, that is addition, then here this is where the delegate invocation is done. So in the addition function is being invoked and the addition operation will be done. Similarly, it's done for subtraction as well as for multiplication. And here, in all the operations are done together. This is the concept where we use multicast delegates, where all the functions can be done together. Here, this is how multicast delegates are being used, and that's how in the end you'll get all the results. So now we'll run the program to see how it's working. Here the user needs to enter the complex number. So first I will enter the real part and then the imaginary part. So the first number is 3 plus 2i. Now the second number, say 2 for the real part and 1 for the imaginary part. So it's 2 plus 1i. Now the user can choose the operation. If it's addition, go for 1 and the result is displayed, and press 0 to continue. And if it's subtraction, next choice, and similarly the result is displayed. And if I have to want to go for all of them, and to explain the concept of multicast delegates, I'll go for 4, and all the result for addition, subtraction, and multiplication is displayed. So that's how the delegates work. Now we'll move on to the working of events. So in case of events, using the same complex number program, in case of events, there are 5 major steps. And the first one is the delegate declaration. Again, here also we have delegate declaration. And then we have the event declaration. Then we have the event handler method definition, where we define all the methods. Then we have the event binding or the event instance creation, and fifth is the event invocation. So similarly, the complex program performs addition, subtraction, and multiplication. So here, this is how the delegate declaration is done, and here this is the delegate name, and now we are doing the event declaration here. So in case of the event declaration, we use the delegate name and then we give a event name as well. So comp here is the event name, and then uh, here this is where we do the event handler methods, that is the method for addition, subtraction, multiplication, where all the operations are done. Here the definition for all the methods is given. So that's called the event handler method definition. And in the main method, similar, just like the previous one, we get the real and imaginary part for both the numbers, and then create instance. So after here, we give options to the user where he can do addition, subtraction, and multiplication operations. So this is in how we do event instance creation or event binding in case of events. So using the plus operator, we do the event binding. Similarly, it's done for subtraction as well as for multiplication operations. And then here, this is how we do the event invocation. So using this, using the event name, we call the method that and the method gets invoked and the operation is being performed. So similarly, when you run this program, similar kind of output will be received as we obtained in case of the complex numbers for delegates. So similar here, again we enter the first number. So the real part again 3 and the imaginary part say 2. And again for the second number, say 2 and 1. So the two numbers are 3 plus 2i and 2 plus 1i. So if I have to do the addition operation, I do again go for 1 and your result is being displayed. Again, if I want to continue, I press 0 and then do the multiplication if I want. So this is how the result is being declared. So that's all for events and delegates and the use in and its use in C#. Thank you.